Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afifah Azfar bin Saleh. My metric card number is DBA183014. So today, uh, we're gonna talk about our topic, which is how to get your brain to focus by Chris Bailey. Okay, so I will explain about the introduction, and then my friend after this my group members gonna explain about the others of the topic, which is the main point and the conclusion for now. Okay, in this talk at TedxMachester, Chris Bailey, author of the recent book Hyperfocus, talks about how our ability to focus is the key to productivity, creativity, and living a meaningful life. So Chris Bailey takes us through how we can all be less distracted by day-to-day tasks we have and become more creative as a result. He was explores how to train your brains to most productive moods, the focus moods, which is hyperfocus, and the creative mood, which is the scatter focus. The first is needed to be highly productive, while the latter is best for connecting ideas and solving problems. So without wasting time, let's get started with the background of the presenter. So basically, Chris Bailey was born in 1989 and he's a Canadian writer and productivity consultant, the author of the Productivity Project 2016 and Hyperfocus 2018. Bailey was born in the Red Deer, Alberta, and raised in Belleville, Ontario, Canada. He first became interested in productivity in high school after reading David Allen's 2001 book Getting Things Done, or the book is named Getting Things Done. So after that, he moved to Ottawa, Ontario, to attend Carleton University, graduating from the Sport School of Business in 2013. Bailey lives in Kingston, Ontario, with his wife Ardine Nordstrom. So when we talk about his education achievement, after college, Chris Bailey took a 1-year sabbatical to research and conduct experiments in productivity on himself. He actually documenting his experiences on his blog, A Year Productivity, which is later renamed A Life of Productivity. So insights and strategies learned from these experiments, as well as from interviews with other experts in the field, were compiled into his 2016 books. It's called The Productivity Project, a Canadian non-fiction bestseller and the top-selling non-fiction audio book on audible.com for the week ending July 15, 2016. The Globe and Mail named The Productivity Project one of the 10 best management and business books of 2016, and Fortune magazine named one of the 3 best business book of the year. The Mandarin Chinese translation was a best-selling business finance book in Taiwan. So Chris Bailey also advised that to be more efficient while watching television, one could simultaneously perform mindless everyday chores around the house, such as doing laundry, working out, or doing the dishes. He suggests delaying coffee consumption until before embarking on an important task in order to fully utilize the resulting energy boost, rather than drinking coffee automatically at the same time each day. He has stated that in the workplace, employers should focus on employees' accomplishment instead of how late they stay at work, to emphasize quality over quantity. Regarding work emails, Bailey advised to keep them brief, which is 3 sentences or less, to send them early in the workday and to wait to reply to gain more insight and give yourself time to put together a succinct and effective message. Now we move to the Hyperfocus, which is Chris Bailey's second book. So this book was published by Viking Press on August 28, 2019. For the book, he conducted a year-long research experiment to determine how people can be as productive as possible each day in a world filled with non-stop technology distractions. The book offers advice on maintaining and controlling focus, determining priorities, and minimizing interruptions in order to increase productivity. It is split into two sections, which is the first on hyperfocus, or being productive by devoting all your attention to completing a task, and the second on is scatter focus, where you allow your mind to wander, which support creativity and can help you to recharge. So Bailey writes that you can increase focus and improve attention span by reducing your time with online access, letting your attention wander, and focusing on building quality attention span. So now I will proceed to our main body or main point on this topic before I give the other point to my group members after this. So Chris Bailey realized that his life was a series of screens, so he decided to make a chance. Started with his phone. He's put a limit for just 30 minutes every single day at maximum. It took one painful week to adjust, but afterwards, he noticed that three curious things had improved, which is his attention span had improved, he had more ideas, and he had created more plans for future. So, in the introduction, Chris Bailey started his speech with telling a short story about his life a few years ago. He easily gets the listeners' attention immediately and make them interested on the speech. He is previewing the listeners' three curious things that he improved. So in his talk, he walks us through tips to help overcome this overstimulation, feeling that we experience when we go from being in a state of high stimulation into a state of low stimulation. It has a name, which is boredom. He makes himself bored for an hour a day for a month. He noticed that the exact same effects as he did during the smartphone experiment. It took about a week for his mind to adjust downward into a newer, lower level of stimulation. He also noticed that his attention span expanded. He was able to focus even more effortlessly because he was not surrounded by fewer distractions. His mind had a chance to wander more often. So secondly, when we deliberately let our mind wander, this mode called scary focus. The research shows that it lets our minds come up with ideas. It helps our mind plan because of where our minds wanders to. This is fascinating. When we let our attention rest, it goes three main places, which is thinking about the past, thinking about the present, and thinking about the future. When we are taking shower, we plan out our entire day even though it has not started yet. This is called mind's perspective bias. It occurs when our minds wanders.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Aisha Humaira, so I'm gonna talk about my point. So Chris said that his life was a series of screens, so he want to make a change. He started with his phone. He put a limit to play his phone for 30 minutes in one day. At first, it was a one painful week to adjust it, but after that he realized that three things improve, which is attention span, more ideas, and more plans. Attention span, if you notice that if we doing our work and our phone is nearby, we will not focus at our work. We will focus at our work only for 40 seconds and we will play our phone. Next, more ideas. In one day, if you just playing your phone and not doing another thing, you focus only on phone while you at home, your family talking to you, you not listen to them. But if you put your phone away and you go outside, spend more time with your family or your friends, you will get more ideas and more plans to do in the future. So that's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Khairin bin Maludin. My matric number is DIA 181001. Now I want to proceed to the conclusion of our topic. The conclusion summary is get rid of distraction and stimulation. This will make your brain be bored and you will start to wonder. While wondering, you will get your best idea. Applying simplicity and boredom to your work will help you develop career thought, thus improving focus. Thank you.